Good, happy Sunday morning. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, Hillary Clinton surprises canvassers in Manchester on Saturday. Hillary Clinton, the only Democratic candidate in New Hampshire, on Saturday made a surprise visit in Manchester after winter weather forced her to change her campaign trail. Pedestrian struck by vehicle dies. A pedestrian struck by a vehicle on Main Street in Lincoln has died of his injuries. The driver is now facing a DUI charge. Blizzard causes travel headaches, grounds 20 flights in Manchester. Thousands of U.S. flights were canceled Saturday, including more than a dozen in Manchester after a snowstorm slammed the eastern seaboard and caused ripple effects across the country. Rare for New Hampshire seen near Portsmouth. A black vulture was seen from International Drive at the Pease Trade Port in Newington on January 13th. Major winter storm may bring flurries to southeastern New Hampshire. New Hampshire is missing out on a major winter storm slamming the East Coast this weekend. Clinton, Sanders, Trump are targets at packed NH GOP First in the Nation Town Hall. Just more than 2 weeks before Granite Staters go to the polls on primary day, Hillary Clinton, Bernie Sanders, and Donald Trump were the primary targets Saturday of 7 Republican presidential candidates who made closing arguments about 1,000 activists at the state's GOP First in the Nation Town Hall. SUV crashes into mobile home while residents sleep. A driver was arrested after crashing into a mobile home early Saturday morning in Easton, police said. Update: Republicans say Bloomberg run would hurt Democrats more than their party. News that former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg is considering an independent run for president precedes an undercurrent of unrest at the New Hampshire Republican Party's First in the Nation Town Hall on Saturday. NFL announces fine for Patriots WR Danny Alderman. New England's Danny Alderman has been fined $23 to $152 for a blindside block during a punt in the Patriots' playoff victory over the Kansas City Chiefs. Pats hope to reverse front fortunes in Denver in AFC Championship game. When the New England Patriots last visited Denver, they brought along a perfect record and talk to a second undefeated season. Clinton drew enthusiast crowds Friday night in New Hampshire. Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton spent Friday campaigning in New Hampshire, and despite trailing rival Bernie Sanders among Granite State voters, she still drew an enthusiastic crowd. Officials investigate fire at two-family home. Officials in Claremont are investigating an early morning fire at a two-family home. Winter storm makes travel difficult in New Hampshire and beyond. The winter snowstorm is turning into a nightmare for residents across the East Coast. Bush criticized Republican rival Trump on campaign trail. Former Florida Governor Jeb Bush was on the attack Friday night criticizing GOP frontrunner Donald Trump. Barry Camp, a rite of passage for New Hampshire kids. Registration is underway for a summer youth program at Barry Conversive Camp. .1 magnitude earthquake hits Alaska. A 7.1 magnitude earthquake struck Alaska early Sunday morning, according to the U.S. Geological Survey. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday. See you back here later on. Goodbye.